Hey everybody, welcome to the Funhaus Podcast. I'm Armando Torres, and today I'm joined by three beautiful guests. We've got Jacob Fullerton, we've got Charlotte McGrath,
Hi.
and we've got Monsieur John Holland.
Monsieur Holland.
Monsieur Holland.
Yes.
John Holland, welcome
Hey.
back to the podcast.
I appreciate you having me back. I was going to ask, like, how many times you want to dap up this go around?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of unnecessary dapping.
I know. Okay. Well, hold on. It's with everyone. I dap everyone up way too much.
No, it's not too much. It's just that particular day. I was like, why are me and Mono just dapping each other up in this 1 hour span so much?
I think you put a camera in front of the two of us and we're just like, hell yeah, bros for life.
Yeah.
I'm also just in general really bad with that shit. I did I was at a comedy show on St. Patrick's Day, and
that I reminded him of.
yeah, I didn't. Totally forgot that I had to do it, and then John was like, "What are you doing today?" And I went, "Oh God!" and then ran out of the building. And
Good job. Keep him on his toes.
drove to this fucking show, but the
Are you his
bartender.
manager?
I should, right? Can I get a little cut of it?
Yeah, I gotta get
Yeah.
you my 10%, which was like 10% of free Palomas and a $50 gift card.
Ooh.
But yeah, the bartender who was there at one point in the show was trying to hand water to somebody there, but basically just had a cup and then outstretched it, and my brain went friendship, and so I cheers the bartender, and he just looked at me like I was a fucking idiot. So if anyone puts their arm or hand out, I will dap them up.
Yeah.
I will, if anyone even looks in my direction, I will
Yeah.
give them appreciation.
Well, this was like when
Oh my God.
when my old neighbor was behind me as I was opening the door, and then he stuck his arm out, and I was like, oh, and I leaned into him like he was trying to hug me, but he was just putting his arm out to hold the door open after I went in. And
Oh my
I
God.
was mortified. I may have told the story on this podcast.
I've never heard
before,
that
but-
I've never heard this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm getting
he was-
secondhand
he was-
mortification
He
right
was
now.
having trouble at the intercom box. I guess he didn't have his key, and I opened, and he went, thank you. And I was like, oh yeah, of course. And then like he's he's very like friendly, and
Yeah.
before in the hall he's been like, you're very beautiful, and I'm like, thank you. And then he just like puts his arm out, and I'm like, and I just like tuck into his armpit, and then I realized he had just been reaching past me to keep it open, and I went, haha, oops, and then ran.
Oh my God.
I
Oh
ran.
my God.
And what's worse, he's my next door neighbor.
I was hoping you would have doubled down and just like, nope, not only am I going to get this hug, I'm going to like deep embrace and
Yeah.
that good
I mean,
inhale
he's a
hug.
nice guy. I don't know if he smells nice though.
That's like straight
caught him
up
looking
you're
out
a
through the
kid,
blinds
like
the other day.
grabbing somebody's hand at the mall that you think is your
It's not your
parent,
mom.
and you look up and see a stranger.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I felt really
have I done?
bad for your the guy that you're talking about, Charlotte, because one time I went over to your place. We were like hanging out, and this happens. You get to somebody's place early. They're not done cleaning up. They're like, just wait a second. So I'm waiting outside of Charlotte's door, and that guy is just staring at me from inside of his apartment.
Oh, different guy.
Oh, different guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
That-
thank
that
God.
joke's on
Okay,
him.
that makes me feel better. That guy is staring at me from
First
inside.
floor or second floor guy?
Second floor.
Interesting. I don't know who that would be.
A stranger.
We've given enough enough information about it, but
Well, it's a building with more than one floor in Los Angeles.
hold
so-
on.
Wow, you're going to pinpoint that.
Doxing.
You didn't have to
myself.
tell everyone how fucking rich you are.
Lindsay's gonna geo-guess you.
I'm very good at that.
My friends did do that to me, and they thought it would be endearing. I don't know if they listened to this, but they sent me a care package because I was like having like a particularly rough period in my personal life, and they sent it to me. And then it wasn't until months later they were like, "Yeah, we pinpointed it with pictures you had taken from your balcony." I was like,
Creepy.
you know, as a person who's like relatively public, micro niche influencer celebrity on the smallest scale possible, still a little like, huh?
How could they guess
cool.
your apartment though?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Don't
wanna-
give away the secrets.
I don't take pictures on my balcony anymore.
I'm
Yeah.
that way now. I don't tag my location because I used to tag the gym or anywhere I was at. Like, I'll have a good time. But now, like, and again, yeah, I'm like,
You're on
I don't know
Foursquare?
why anybody would want to run up on me, the editor of Funhaus.
Yeah.
But I have to be mindful of those things. So, like, yeah, I'm very careful about tagging stuff or even just taking pictures where, like, someone can see the sign across the street and be like, oh, that's where he is.
Yeah.
There's this this thing that I've noticed a couple times. I've noticed it primarily with like people like Elise and James, but some of the other people like at Big RT, where they will post pictures of them hanging out with people at like places, and they'll tag the location of the place. But they'll post it like days or a week after. And at first I was like, that's weird. Why are they always so they don't, so no one will run up on them while they're there.
Yeah.
Which is like, duh. Yeah, it makes so much sense.
There's a couple places I can go where I know for a fact no one's going to come run up on me.
Yeah.
There's certain places I'm like, nah, I'm good here. I can tell everybody the address and everything.
Yeah, I've talked about it before. Where I used to give out my actual address on an RT stream early on.
Oh my
because
God.
I knew that no one who watches RT would be safe in my neighborhood. I was not safe in my neighborhood.
Yeah. I was like, me at a club in Compton,
Yeah.
I'm not worried about nothing. No one's pulling up on me.
At the dermatologist, getting a rash checked out.
Run up at your own risk. You will
like-
be itchy.
I was explaining
up.
this to somebody the other day. Did you ever see the thing about Vince Staples?
You told me about this.
Nuh-uh.
That's Vince Staples. I can't remember the full story, but like he's a rapper. Somebody called him a bitch and was like, "You're not a real gangster." And he like he posted a picture of his Starbucks cup and his gun, and then tagged his location and was like, "I'll be here for the next 2 hours." Roll through.
Don't let the cappuccino fool you.
Jesus Christ! Yeah.
You know, something I've seen on Twitter that I've been meaning to do is somebody tweeted a picture of a case of beer, just like Miller Lite or something, and they were like, "Hey, this is somewhere off the 10," and like they give like a circle, like general area. It's like first one there just gets to have it, and it's like I was like, you know what? That's like a really fun way of paying it forward. You know,
Treasure.
just be like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like plunder. It's like, hey, I put a case of like High Noon seltzers. I don't know, in the. I don't know. I can only think of places near here, and I don't want to list them off.
Yeah.
I
The
want
Chinese
that.
theater near the. I don't know.
I put a case of Miller High Life on Charlotte's balcony. Whoever can piece it together finds it.
I put a case of Dia on the 405.
Where? I'll
in the
go find
middle
it.
lane, baking in the sun,
Ooh, baby, it'll be nice and warm.
right where Harrison hit.
Oh, to the exact spot. I remember like Bungie did something like that with some expansion for Destiny a while back. And it was like, it was in or around Bellevue where their studio is, but somebody like followed all these clues. I don't remember where the clues were. It's probably just in like lore or whatever. And they found just like a big like cyber spear from the game. They're like, cool, I get to have this now.
Wow,
badass.
Yeah.
That's sick.
There's a lot of brands, like I like a lot of streetwear brands, and like Market, formerly Chinatown Market, will do stuff like that where they'll just put a giant like care package together and hide it somewhere in LA and post like 2
Ooh.
fucking clues, and then it's just fun. I like
Yeah.
that. It's geoguessing and geocaching
Someone
together.
should take that Pokemon Go concept and just like anybody can contribute to this type
Yeah.
of treasure hunt type thing. I mean, obviously there has to be some safety mechanisms in place, but like Friday night I ain't got shit to do, I would absolutely go find a case of Dos Equis. Like I would do that in a heartbeat.
That's okay. Here's the problem, because it becomes very easy for like a 13-year-old to just find.
That's true.
A case
Yeah,
of
but
Miller
that's,
Lite.
Kidnapped and
that's
murdered.
cool as hell. I don't condone underage drinking.
Oh well,
but
I
come on.
do.
Yeah.
Do you
I
guys
don't.
remember the Snapchat, the Spectacles machine?
I do.
So
I
they
do
would
remember
tweet
this.
the picture, or well, they put it probably on. It was probably on Snapchat. I barely remember how they
vending
did it, but I went to one of the locations.
Oh wow.
No
I
shit.
don't-
I waited in line at the top of the U.S. Bank building, and I did not
Oh
get
my
them that
God.
day.
Well,
Jacob and I
yes.
don't know what you're
'Cause they
talking
sold out.
about.
This-
So-
okay, the spectacles, yeah.
Yeah, they had these like sunglasses that had the camera built in. That basically was like a
like a Google
ultra
Glass.
wide, sort of like a Google Glass. Yeah, like and I was big into Snapchat in 2015, 16.
Me
So
too.
like this was like a big
yeah, I
deal
was
to
there.
me.
This is
And,
weird. I thought Snapchat was like the official app of cheating on your wife.
That's what I thought it was.
That's
Like,
Ashley
I didn't-
Madison?
I didn't get to enjoy it in its heyday because I was like just super like deep in a relationship and faithful. So I was like, I don't need this thing.
Yeah, it's
All
an
my
app
single
where
friends
you can
loved it.
send pictures and then they disappear, and there's no evidence that they ever existed.
Well, you can screenshot it if you don't have shame. So.
Oh yeah, because then it tells.
But
the
that's
other
not how
person.
I used it. I would just do bits. I do the same shit I do today,
Sure.
just
Yeah.
like on TikTok. Best ever do it was Gil Ozeri. But anyway, I was super into it, and they would do these drops where it would be like, hey, there's a vending machine now you had the option to spend $130 on these glasses, which were not very good. And the video was this small circle because it was like super wide, like 180-degree camera, I guess you could call it, that would post directly to your story. But I remember the closest one, because I had missed a bunch, was in Big Sur. And so I was like, I had just moved to LA, and I was like, it was a Saturday, and I was like, I could go up there. Not knowing quite how far it was. I was like, what was it, 2-3 hours?
No.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
But I almost did it. And I'm glad I didn't, but it would have been fun.
Where was it? Like in the woods?
It was off the highway. It was at some touristy probably one of the parts that's fallen in the ocean now.
Yeah.
You get off the freeway after the quesadilla in the left-hand lane, and you turn left at the queso Modelo.
On the precipice of a cliff that's crumbling is this machine.
So after a couple months that I tried the first time and I didn't get them, I did get them in April of 2017 at the Glendale Galleria.
Ooh,
I have a pair.
Was it worth
I
it?
would love to see them.
I
feel
love
like
them. They're
have
so
seen them.
fun.
Yeah, bring them in.
Yeah.
This is what the vending machine
I still take videos.
What's a minion?
I was trying to put it on the screen and I fucked up and I showed the thing, so it's gonna be weird.
You didn't show anything.
No, I was trying to. I messed it up.
Okay. There's so many of those strange
Here's one in Philly.
LA pop-ups.
Wait, here.
Yeah.
Show me Snapchat vending machine.
This shit looks like a minion. Watch.
What's behind door?
There we go.
Hey.
It does look like a minion.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
look at that shit.
This was pre-minion, maybe? No.
Maybe.
I don't know.
To me, it looks. Wait, what?
I think that's
What year? is
And
it?
you press the button, and that's the color of the glasses that you got.
Oh, that's fun.
It's
Yeah,
not,
it was a really fun, engaging thing. And also that's where all the, this was post-Vine. Pretty
there had to
much.
be
I think it
something.
was right after Vine ended, pre-TikTok.
It's not pre. It's not pre minions though.
It's not pre-Minions?
No,
Okay. But
that
it's also
I'm-
it's pre-Instagram stories before Instagram ate Snapchat's
Doesn't
lunch.
look bad.
And nobody was doing it like Snapchat. It was like
Yeah.
It was so fun.
it was so fun and so different and I don't know. I still have the app. My cousins have a group chat that I don't contribute to.
Yeah.
But I'm there.
Yeah, I use it too, mostly just to quickly send pictures of our cats to Tara. That's kind of all I use it for.
That's really sweet.
I
I use
have
it
it, but
for. I already know you guys are gonna shit on me for this. It's fine.
Dude, you
I
play
use it-
Tetris emulators through it?
Yes. there's a
you
filter
serious?
that no, God. No, it's what I use it for is it's an app that has a feature where you can cut out faces and make stickers of them.
Oh yeah.
And so you can make quick little photoshops. And so if I'm on the fly, I'm on a fucking car ride somewhere and I'm in the passenger seat. I don't do it while I'm driving, although it is very cool. I make, quick
to
little
use your phone while you're driving?
yeah.
What
It's
a
very
badass.
cool. Oh, this is an audio. I'm doing quotation marks. It's because one of the first times I did the podcast, I very jokingly advocated for drunk driving, and people got mad at me like I was
Oh.
serious.
So many people missed a joke.
Yeah.
Forgot
So
about
don't fucking use your phone while driving. Fucking idiots.
You can
Jesus
use it while
Christ.
stationary and drinking,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
usually
yeah.
goes really well.
That's super cool. But yeah, I'll use Snapchat to make quick little photoshops and stuff. And then every so often, somebody that I went to high school with will add me on Snapchat. And I'm like, sick, cool. You ever, I don't know, this is stupid.
Basket.
You ever, every so often I'll go through there and look at this, the stories or whatever that people that I went to high school with are posting on Snapchat. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, what are you doing?
Oh, I never do that.
It's for the best because the
Yeah.
people that are using Snapchat is there's one guy who's just like, what's up, everybody? This is my daily dab. And then he'll take a dab and I'll check the thing. It's 6 a.m. So he just wakes up at 6 a.m. and
wakes and
takes a
bakes.
huge fucking dab
That's his
before doing
platform.
his life.
What's the wake and bake rhyme for dabs?
Day and dab? No, that's bad.
It's not dab and jab.
Dab and jab. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dab and Jab, where I take a dab and then I stab somebody.
Oh my God.
It's it's
Dab and grab. That would be a great convenience store.
There
Get
you go.
high and eat snacks.
The dab and grab?
dab
Yeah,
and
except
grab.
you're just so mind-alteringly
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
It's like,
what if we do
I want Tostitos.
What if we do like Yabba Dabba Doo and it's like a Flintstones themed
like the
smoke
vitamins.
Yeah, but they're weed.
Did Fred and Barney smoke down?
Oh yeah.
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 They
But
had
the
some
problem
kind of
is
like Dino
cigarettes.
Kush, right?
the problem is that they didn't have pieces, so they had to use a very small dinosaur, and they like put the weed in its mouth and smoked out its ass.
I was asked like that.
After they used it, the dinosaur would go, "It's a living."
Christ.
Anyway,
Sorry, I don't want to bring it back to the Snapchat thing again, but I found the picture, so I just wanted to show you guys.
No, please.
Oh, hang on.
Okay, and I'm just
we're-
talking to Phil Space at the moment.
Yeah,
Here
there we go. Okay,
Screen
that's
Wait,
a black
what the
screen.
heck?
Hey, all right.
You turn the TV off.
Sorry, there's so many things happening over here. I'm showing it on this.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
this was at the Glendale Galleria, right? Yeah,
that's,
okay.
Yeah.
That's right outside of the AMC.
Yes. And so I was at brunch in Echo Park and we were about a bottle deep and I saw them post it and I told my ex-boyfriend at the time, I was like, we gotta go to Glendale right now. And I bought the Snapchat spectacles and then right after I immediately dropped my phone and it was all cracked.
Oh man.
Oh.
You know, he opens a window, right? And shatters
Yeah.
the door.
Mm.
I don't know. I went to brunch once at the
Anyways, that's it.
the Saddle Ranch at Universal City Walk.
Oh yeah.
You ever go to that
Very
one?
familiar.
Yeah, I've been
Empty,
there.
very cloudy. Oscar Sunday, 2016. I was like 5 or 6 mimosas deep, and they let me ride the bull for free.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of our coworkers went to brunch. Didn't even invite me.
I was
Small
invited.
brunch.
Oh, you also went to brunch.
No, I just didn't go.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
but you were invited.
Yeah. That's,
Ah, damn, that's crazy, Lindsay.
well,
that's fucking
I happened
wild,
to hear
dog.
about
It was delightful.
It was the right place at the right time.
That's fucking
John,
crazy.
you were about
homie.
to say something.
Oh, I love brunch. When you say brunch, yes, I'm all in. And I will absolutely put to shame all their bottles of champagne.
Yeah.
Are you a sweet or savory brunch guy?
Savory.
Mhm.
Yeah, because of the
I'm there
amount of
too.
champagne that I'm going to drink.
That's a
gotta
fair
balance
point.
it,
Yeah.
Mhm.
do
I like
the
mix
same
and
thing.
match.
I can get behind it. Yeah, that's why I got those waffles.
So
But then a bunch
I will
of
say
eggs
that
and
the
stuff.
brunch was supposed to be me and my BF and
No.
Jacob and Tara. And
No.
then she couldn't come.
No. I'm good. I was I was very busy and I wouldn't have been able to go anyway. I just thought it was funny.
I went to the beach. I got an elote. It was outstanding.
sounds
great.
It was the best.
I haven't been to
This
the beach
was
in
your
a while.
first elote.
Yeah, because as I understand it, because I've had it off the cob, but that's not elote anymore.
skites.
It's a skites. Yeah,
Yes.
Patrick was telling me that. It was perfect. I mean, they charged me out the ass because
It's the
they're
beach.
playing to their crowd. Yeah, but $7.
Oh yeah, for some corn and mayonnaise or
Yeah.
butter.
Ooh,
whatever they
baby.
decide to
It's
use.
supposed
You'll
to
be
be
covered in it
supposed to be
afterwards.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be mayonnaise that somebody has kept in the child seat of a shopping cart all day.
Nice.
That's the traditional way
That's
to
how it's
serve it.
perfect.
Okay, yeah. Okay, definitely.
There's probably some weird science behind that. That'd probably be really fascinating.
What?
Like how being in a shopping cart for a long time affects the mayonnaise.
I mean, that's traditionally the way I've always had an elote. They take a stick that looks like it used to be a popsicle stick, and they stab it into corn that they got out of a giant metal pot that they carry around in the main shopping cart. And then they dip it into the mayonnaise in the child seat, sprinkle it with the cheese and the chili powder.
Oh, it sounds so good right now.
Yeah, it's fucking great. You pay
Yeah.
$2, you definitely get sick later, and it's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, the last time, I got a hot dog on the street in downtown LA, I got COVID.
Nice.
I don't think from the hot dog.
No.
You don't know. You never know.
I don't know.
There's nothing that says that hot dogs are transferring COVID-19 to humans yet.
Have you considered doing like street meat, like Danger Dogs on Poor Choices Kitchen?
I have. I was just about to say because I love Danger Dogs. Like it's absolutely worth the risk.
Would you cook it the right way? On a
Oh, yeah,
baking
on a
sheet,
baking sheet,
baking
that's
sheet with
yeah.
a fire underneath
Yeah, with
it?
the burner behind it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only way to do it. Like you gotta get, like you gotta have like those dirty hands.
Yeah.
those poor
Yeah.
hands.
I
You
like
don't
when
have to say dirty. You can say Mexican.
No,
I'll have
no,
mine.
no, it's got to be dirty. It's
I
got to
like-
have touched meat all previously in the day.
I like when there's a guy manning it who it looks like the person that actually was running it grabbed someone on the street and said, "Hey, can you watch this for a
Yeah.
second? I
Yeah.
gotta run in there." And
You know,
it's
what's,
just
you know what's crazy is that guy manning it. His name is Manny. So it all
yeah.
works out. What if we did that for an episode of Poor Choices where like me and you just set up shop somewhere in LA and ran a real street meet.
We can totally do that. Like, I don't know if it's just no one gives a shit because the food is good or if there's some type of loophole, but like everywhere in LA, there's either a taco stand or a person
LA's
with hot
got
dogs.
really lax vendor laws.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'll do that. I'll make a little pop up on Saturdays.
If you're, swear to God, if you're not selling drugs and you don't have a vehicle, they don't give a fuck. Like the vehicle for some reason presents new things, I think, because then you get like parking enforcement or something involved.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you're trying to film in Hollywood, like as long as you don't have a tripod, they don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, my neighborhood, there's like at night, there's little taco stands like
Everywhere.
every
Love
couple
it.
blocks.
Oh yeah, because I'm not gonna say which neighborhood you live in.
yeah, 'cause your address is
I
this.
stopped myself. I'm smart, but you live in a heavily
I've
Mexican
been,
populated area
Yeah.
of Los Angeles, which is fucking saying something for Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I used to live in a part of downtown that was heavily populated by Salvadorians, and I fucking miss it, dude. Just the ability to have good, authentic Salvadorian food whenever you want, just off the street.
Yeah.
I could walk out of my apartment, walk down the block, and just get like, anything. Why is my fucking mind blanking on the thing? What did I almost get on Sunday?
Oh, pupusas.
Pupusas, yeah. There was this guy that was just making pupusas down the block from my house and just in front of his house. It's great.
Yeah.
It's the best food I've ever had.
The street food situation here is so good
Mm-hmm.
and not really like when I hear about like people doing touristy things, like that's not where they go. They go to the
Not at all.
Grove, which like the Grove is fine if you want to go to the Grove.
Or some like TV show featured restaurant. Or
Exactly,
something.
yeah. Or you could spend an eighth of that and get just the best sandwich you've ever had.
Without waiting for 4 hours.
Yes, exactly. Patrick and I had a fun ships in the night moment where we were both talking about different taco stands outside of different Ross dress for lesses. He was like, "It's the one by the Ross." I was like, "Right on this street." He said, "No, this street." And it's probably just based on how many of both there are in LA. There's a lot of Rosses.
There's a lot of Rosses and there's a lot of
There's a
people who
shit
set
ton,
up food shops outside of
Yeah.
The
Rosses.
Valley, like Sherman Oaks, did not have many, and I
No.
think it's because there's so many NIMBYs in that neighborhood.
You usually
that?
got to drive up the street to Van Nuys, and then that's where they're all at.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They're set up there.
And I mean, there's some further like east too, but not in my backyard. Just
There-
What's that?
like affluent, usually like
Oh, like
well
Karens.
off, like white women. Yeah, like
Yeah,
Karens,
okay,
and not
okay,
just
okay.
women. I just all of them. They'll be like, I don't want a walking path or bike lanes or street vendors or
Okay.
shelters. It just sucks.
Fuck off.
John, can I show this burger that you made?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
That,
hungry.
it put me to sleep.
More like snore
Yeah.
choices.
Yeah, look
Oh
at
my
that
God.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay, can you go layer by layer and explain what's happening?
Snore
here?
choices.
All right, so it's a potato
Snore
bun,
choice.
Snore
which
choices.
is great for brunch. Potato bun.
Ooh,
There
look
is
at that
a
yolk.
maple aioli that's on the bottom
Ooh.
bun. Then there's avocado.
Oh,
Then it is a pork burger with ground pork, but also ground bacon in it and some sage.
Oh.
Then there is some cheddar cheese, a bourbon bacon jam,
Christ
because that was the poor choice was bourbon, and then just a good old fried egg,
and then more potato.
and then more potato
And then
bun.
more
Whatever I
potato
eat
bun.
today is gonna feel like
This is
ash in my
killing me.
mouth.
I brought a salad in today. It's spinach, onion, craisins, and hard-boiled egg.
Oh,
It
it's
put
so
me.
good.
It put me to sleep when I ate it yesterday. I was
Rick
like,
is
all right, this
salivating at
That
the
looks
window.
so good.
over
Look
Yeah.
at, oh my God.
Oh, Jesus
It's
Christ.
on the glass.
He's fully backlit.
So it looks like
You just see the
a scary
fingers just-
monster.
It's like a fucking, like a zombie movie where he's trying to get
You know
it.
what? You know
Poor
what I really appreciate that
choices.
you did that I'm really bad at when I make burgers at home is putting toppings underneath the patty. Because I'm
Oh,
always
yeah.
like bun, meat, and then everything on top, and
Yeah.
it just results in this like shaky, awful.
Can I tell you
Bottomings.
my strategy?
It's all just for the pictures though. Like that's the only reason why I do it that way, because then you'll lose the patty or you'll lose something in it, and then
Yeah.
it starts just looking like a big mess. So that's the only reason why. Like a lot of times
I
I just
put my-
look up photos and I'm like, okay, let me just try to copycat that.
That's a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
I do bun, lettuce, tomato,
Mm-hmm.
patty, pickles, or condiment then
Did you
pickles.
say about my mother?
patty, pickles.
Yeah.
And then the second, and then condiments, and then bun.
Yeah.
That's the way that I was taught that you're supposed to order a burger.
It's
Like, or not order, you know what I
but
mean. Like,
assemble it.
yeah.
Yeah. I use that a lot. Like it's funny. I really like cooking just for taking the photos. Like that's the funnest part. And burgers and tacos are like two of the hardest things to take pictures of and have it really look as good as it tastes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that.
Well, if
with-
that's the part that you like, yeah, just invite me over. I'll do the eating.
You're like,
part.
I'll eat the shit.
Yeah.
I've
Dumb
been with
idiot.
people who have been making things, be it friends or exes, and it's like a baked good, and it's not up to their standards, so they throw it out. And every time I'm like, "No, why? Why did you do that?" And they're
I'm
like,
the
"It wasn't
garbage
going to
can."
work. It wasn't going to stand
Yeah.
up." And I was like, "You need to understand how low my standards are for
Yeah.
what I put in my body. And if it is not burnt beyond recognition or toxic, I will eat it. I will eat it."
Yeah.
And so, like, when I fuck up food, which I do often, I will salvage it and it will look like shit.
Yeah.
And to photograph it would ruin my reputation. I would become a pariah.
You get banned from all image apps.
Yeah, although I'm about to get real boring, but I did just clean the bottom of my pan, which was like really charred and stuff. And so I boiled vinegar and put baking soda on it, scrubbed all that shit off.
yeah.
It's like
Feels good.
It feels amazing.
Adulting.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very
I'm surprised I should have done it sooner. Everybody, fix your pans.
Yeah.
Okay, don't be cooking on like the burnt bottoms.
They probably need it.
They definitely need it.
Yeah. You might. It just looks like it's just a pan that you've been cooking with, but
Yeah, the nonstick aspect may be gone, but it doesn't mean you have to get a new pan.
exactly.
Are pans still made out of Teflon, like a bulletproof? And also, secondary question: can I use a pan to stop a bullet?
It's like Buster Scruggs.
Exactly. Yeah, it'll probably work.
Yeah.
Tight.
You have to have Stephen Root though.
What's he say?
Pan shot.
Pan shot.
Yeah. So good.
God damn.
So, in case anyone's out of the loop, John Holland, what we were showing earlier is you have a show that you do called Poor Choices.
Yes, yes.
Poor Choices Kitchen.
Uh-huh.
And the premise of it is that you pair an alcoholic beverage with a recipe and then sort of walk through how to make that.
Yes, and
food.
it gets harder and harder as the video goes because I am drinking. Like, there's no pretending.
Yeah.
I'm getting drunk.
You're a meth head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the way to do it.
You're a meth head?
Yeah, that might be the next poor choices. So some meth cakes.
Something
Rock
new.
candy.
Yeah.
Something
What-
exciting.
What's your favorite thing that you
Really
made
poor
on the
choices
show?
kitchen.
It's always going to be tacos, but the bourbon barbecue burger I did.
Is that one?
It's it's similar to that one. I did it like maybe a few months ago. That was one of the best burgers I've ever made. It was a bourbon barbecue sauce, and when I drizzled it on, like I think there's a shot in there where like I eat it and I'm just like, holy shit! Like that's a genuine, like I didn't expect this to be that good, and it's one of my favorite ones that I've made. And then again, tacos. Any excuse to make tacos.
Well, hopefully we don't see a picture of it because Rick will come through that glass.
I'm trying to find it. Is
Oh,
it
no.
on your Instagram?
Yes, it is.
That's why I have
Oh, no,
trouble,
there he is.
I have trouble watching your show because I get so hungry.
Yeah, same.
I have trouble. That's why I have trouble watching all cooking shows. Is because I'll watch them like edit down probably from hours of work or whatever to like a 10-minute video, and they make this thing, and then they're like, "All right, bye," and then I don't get to try it.
No.
I get to watch them eat it.
You get some like substitute, something that's as close as you can get.
Yeah.
And it's not as good as
There's been times where I've like watched like binging with Babish or something make some shit,
Oh,
and
yeah, I
then
watch that all the time.
I'm watching him make it while I eat a sandwich that's just like 2 pieces of bread, turkey, and mustard. And
I
then
was watching him one time make cacio pepe, and I stopped the video and I made it.
Gotcha, Pepe. I did that with a TikTok about chai tea. It was awesome. It was really good. I
Well,
made it
it's
from
not like you
scratch.
made ketchup to peppers.
Ketchup the peppers.
Ketchup the
Peppers to peppers.
Gotcha
Lindsay.
de pepe. That's a tough dish.
That is. I really want to keep talking about more poor choices stuff. But we are going to first take a break and hear from our sponsors. Hopefully one of them has something to do with cooking.
I've been waiting for it.
Hell yeah. We'll be right back.
Who couldn't use a way to cut down on bills, especially right now? Here's a quick way to do exactly that. You can cut your wireless bill to $15 a month with Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile is the first company to sell premium wireless service online only, and they pass that savings on with a bananas starting rate of only $15. All plans come with unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data on the nation's largest 5G wireless network. You can keep your phone, your number, and your existing contacts. And with Mint Mobile, you can choose the amount of monthly data that's right for you and stop paying for data you don't use. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and to get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/FHPod. That's mintmobile.com/FHPod. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/FHPod.
Today's episode is sponsored by Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. Shopping online has become the go-to standard for many of us, and more often than not, we're spending too much time trying to find the best deal. Well, thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best ones it finds to your cart. Imagine you're shopping on one of your favorite sites, and when you check out, the Honey button appears, and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. Wait a few seconds as Honey searches for coupons it can find on that site, and if Honey finds a working coupon, you'll watch the prices drop. It's happened for me. I bought an audio interface, and I saved like 20 or 30 bucks, and I did not expect it at all. Many thanks, Honey. Honey doesn't just work on your desktop, it works on your iPhone too. Just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this very show. I would never recommend anything I don't use, and I have used Honey, and I do like it. So get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/FHpod. That's joinhoney.com/FHpod.
Bombas's mission is simple. Make the most comfortable clothes ever and match every item sold with an equal item donated. So when you buy Bombas, you're also giving to somebody in need. Bombas designed their socks, shirts, and underwear to be the clothes that you can't wait to put on every single day. Everything they make is soft, seamless, tagless, and has a luxuriously cozy feel. They're made from super soft materials like merino wool, Pima cotton, and even cashmere, which makes them the perfect cozy layers. There's a pair of Bombas socks for everything that you do. They come in tons of options like comfy performance styles for every sport and activity that keeps you moving. Go to bombas.com/FHpod and get 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/FHpod for 20% off. Bombas.com/FHpod. Welcome back, everybody. We're back with the Funhaus Podcast. We're still sitting down. Jacob Charlotte and Monsieur professional chef John Holland, who's now
he's on the screen.
on the TV. Look at this.
Yeah.
So this is you making the drink.
Yep. I think I was making a mint julep or something like that.
Oh,
like,
hell
usually
yeah.
I just like, what goes good with a burger? Julep. You gotta make that pee pop. The drunkest I've been on the show was when I did the brisket because I underestimated how long it was going to take me to make it. So I drank for like 16 hours. So by the end of it, I have very little words other than like, this is really good.
I like this brisket.
You have such a great kitchen for doing this kind of show.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Look at that burger.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I just want to unhinge my jaw.
Yeah. I want to
So
eat the whole
you were
TV.
telling us just before we came back that burger you made because you make everything.
Yeah.
Right. Do you like bake the buns?
No, I've been thinking about it. So I have like limitations with like what I can do drunk. But I have been wanting to make brioche buns because after I learned what's in it, which is just like a ton of butter, I'm like, well, yeah, I want that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some rich dough.
Yeah. So it's I'm
Like
going to do it
uranium.
for one of these recipes. I just don't know when. But otherwise, just get some good bread, throw that thing on the grill, let it toast up, put some butter on it, or some mayo, whatever you want.
That burger that you just showed us though, that bourbon burger, you made everything, every part of it.
Yeah, the onion crisps are from scratch. The bourbon barbecue sauce is from scratch. The patty, I don't know if I grinded up meat for that one, but I've done that before. Like I'll buy a whole brisket and I just will cut up the strips, put it into a meat grinder, and then freeze what I don't use. And yeah.
I'm glad you're making all these videos because everyone I watch tips me further into like I need to cook all the time.
It's so much
Threshold
fun.
because like I don't cook enough.
Like I'm already thinking about what I want to cook later this week, and I have no idea what it is. Usually it's just like, it's Friday, I'm ready to turn up. What's going to satisfy me?
Yeah.
You know, like what's going to help soak up this alcohol? Oh, I know. Garlic Parmesan wings. Why not?
Hell yeah.
And I want to be in that mindset where it's like I want to just like make something delicious and I can do it.
I think Atlanta comes out this week, and if it does, then you should make lemon pepper wet wings.
I actually do want to make those because I've made lemon pepper seasoning before, and it's so good when it's fresh. I think I put it on like a pork tenderloin, but like I have been wanting to do that because it's just butter and then the lemon pepper seasoning, and you gotta have a good breading as well. But yeah, we're all just talking about it. I know.
No, it's great.
No,
I
keep
want to
talking
do a
about it.
food collab.
I love
John.
it.
Yeah,
I want to get everybody on. It's just
Lindsay
for the
X
longest
John.
time it was the schedule. Like sometimes when I shoot this, it's just like oh shit, Lewis is who's my buddy who helps me shoot it, and he also gets drunk too. I'm like, oh, you're not working today? Okay, cool. How much time do we have? 45 minutes? All right, let's just do it.
It'll happen.
It's very little planning going into
You
it a lot
can
of times.
call me 45 minutes before you have to record, and I will be at your house.
All right, I'm going to hold you to it.
You
Yeah,
don't have
please
to
do.
have us all in it. You know, in like Wii bowling, when you throw the ball behind you and it shows everyone, they go, ah, and they all jump and turn around. We can be like that, and you can just throw like one shrimp,
Yeah.
and then we'll all go, ah, and then you don't have to show us anymore.
Yeah.
We'll
Just
catch it
just
in our
have y'all just
mouths.
come over on a Saturday and just like, hey, just eat the food. Somebody make something for social. That would actually be a lot of fun.
That sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
Eat the food, Tina.
Yeah.
I feel
Napoleon
so
Dynamite 2004.
Thank you. I feel so fucking stupid because I told you I used to like cook. I used to be a chef at a comedy club, but their food is still pretty good. And then throughout the pandemic, I like got uber focused on like cooking less things well. If that makes sense. Like I really wanted to make like the perfect vegetarian burger.
Oh, okay.
I got really into like cooking like vegan taco bowl shit. And then I just like fell off. I don't know what happened. And
It's a
now
lot of work and a lot of money. Like,
yeah,
I get it.
It's hard. It's also we work. So I mean, no one's gonna give a shit who's listening to this, but we do work really hard here, and it's hard because like I'll get home at like 8:30 or 9 p.m. and then I don't want to cook. I don't want to do anything. I just want to
Yeah,
order
I get
something.
that totally.
It takes me all week. Like, I should be able to edit Poor Choices in like 2 hours. It's not a lot of work, but because the energy that's spent here and getting home, the last thing I want to do is touch my computer again.
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
editing.
And, and it's the same like part of your brain that you're using to edit. That's like, you know, going home and editing anything is just like,
Yeah.
like it's different than like going home and doing something that's like totally different than the work we do here at Funhaus. But it is tough to just go home and do it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm always impressed when anyone's got stuff like that going on that involves editing.
That's
Yeah.
why every Thursday night up until like 1 a.m. I'm like finishing Poor
God.
Choices because it has to be out by Friday morning at 6 a.m. So
Yeah.
I know this week I'm probably going to bullshit again, and then Thursday night just sitting there just like, why do I keep doing this to myself?
Do you put out a video every week?
I try to do it every Friday. Sometimes food's a little bit expensive, so sometimes I'll miss a week because I'm broke.
Yeah.
So like I probably do the next few Fridays and then might take a week off just to like recoup. Because even that burger that I just did yesterday, like that's the one that's going to come out this Friday. That was like $80 worth of ingredients because everything costs so much, and it's like I can't just buy like one egg. I got to buy the whole carton, and then it's just a whole big mess.
Yeah, you were
can
talking the
steal
other
an
day.
egg.
I could put it in my pocket.
Yeah.
I
get a
do tend
hen.
to wear very large pocketed pants. So.
I feel like people don't shoplift as much as they should.
You know how there's this thing going around TikTok that apparently dogs will like care for an egg instinctively.
Yeah.
'Cause they'll know
I've-
it's very
I've seen that.
fragile. So you bring one of your dogs, give it a service vest into
Oh.
the store, and then you grab an egg and you lower it down, and they'll go very gentle, hold it in
Yeah.
their mouth, and then just trot out with it. And I think that's the way to
not
go.
a
I think
terrible
that's
idea.
really cool.
I grabbed a whole carton. I was at the store. I had a basket. The basket was already full, and I was holding a case of alcoholic seltzer, and the basket, which was
Yeah.
full. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just tuck the eggs on top of the seltzer. And so I turned and I walked down an aisle, and then the whole carton just
Slid.
lands
No!
upside down. Schrodinger's eggs, right? And so
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just standing there in this aisle. No one else is there. I'm like, fuck. And I look down. I'm like, maybe it's fine. I was like, these cartons are designed for this exact purpose, to protect the eggs. And so I like put down my basket, and then I like pick up the eggs and I turn it over and I open it. And of course, every single egg is shattered. And I'm just like, so I close it, I leave my basket, and I just carry it back. And the same woman that was there when I grabbed the carton the first time was there, because it was just 25 seconds prior. And I'm like, looking at the outside of the box like I don't know it's broken. I'm like, oh, put this down. And I grab another one and I like open it. I'm like,
These are acceptable.
and then I went straight to the register. I was like, I can't get anything else. I have to go right now.
That seems like a great
Do
way
you know-
to steal eggs. To like drop some carton, like a carton of eggs, intentionally make it break. Because you're not
Oh,
going to
a
use the shell, so
distraction.
just take the goop, put it in a
Oh.
little jar or something, like,
put it
like
like
a
a
water
Ziploc
bottle,
bag.
like a little hydro flask.
Oh, like-
and yeah, just take it out.
Dude, hold on.
You don't need the eggs.
No, I think he's a-
shell.
Put it in a little bag.
Yeah, and then you post somewhere in East Hollywood is an egg in a water bottle. I had to I was cracking an egg for
ever.
I was making eggs over easy, and I just like my brain was off, and I went to crack it on the counter, and I was holding the egg, and I just went.
I've done that.
And I just slammed it into the can, and it just went everywhere. And I was
It's like a robot just.
yeah.
I was like distracted talking to somebody once. And he was like, "Oh yeah, whatever." I just like crushed it, and I was like, my hand was just full of eggshell.
Yeah, what are you
and yolk.
supposed
I
to
was like,
do at that point? And you're like, huh?
What have I done?
Just take the goop. That's all you need anyways.
Yeah, it really
The
was.
goop went
I mean,
on
it
the
was-
floor.
Yeah, and mine was like,
you want to cook it.
yeah, mine
I
it was
like,
like full
your
of,
idea where I thought you were saying you crack the eggs as a distraction. Yeah. Go back and grab an
Go
egg.
back and
But you're
grab a
saying just
singular
like
egg.
pick it up.
get like
Yeah,
a turkey
take the entire
baster,
thing. Yeah.
suck it all out.
Yes, now you're cooking with gas.
Now
Yeah.
you're cooking.
Now we're
with
stealing
yolk.
eggs.
Yeah, now we're still there.
now you're cooking with stolen property.
We got to start an egg stealing syndicate and just see like what's the most efficient way to steal eggs, because it's boring just to walk out the store with
Ever
eggs.
since I could remember, I wanted to be an egg
Cloaca
thief.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still pay for it, but you sucked it all out before you leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
exactly.
then, like, for poor choices, you're like, all right, here comes the eggs.
Yeah.
You pull out this
Turkey
pull it out of your
baster,
pocket.
just-
Yeah.
Everyone's like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's
Why
like
are the
a-
eggs like that?
Like a syringe of
yeah,
egg.
To
exactly.
me, sucking eggs was better than being president of the United States.
Wow.
Egg fellas.
Yeah, no, I was trying to figure out a
Ray
different.
Liotta.
Yeah.
1979. I don't know when
food
that
fellas.
came out.
Food fellas.
Food fellas?
I don't know.
That's my
bu-
cousin.
I mean, I hard-boiled some eggs, and one of them cracked, and like some of it started to just come out and like lightly cook in the water. But when I opened the lid, I was like, feathers. I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
there was a bird in there.
Funny, like some kind of clown. Like
So I have
like
a
a
question
I
for
amuse
John.
bush you.
Yes.
So,
That's good.
obviously, you're a food lover, but is there any restaurants in LA? Like, what's your top restaurant or two or three that's like, ooh, this place is really good? And it could be just like casual food that's just really good, or like if you're like, I went to this one place and it was like $100.
We'll call this segment Jonathan Gold Holland.
Yeah.
There's
Burger King.
There's a steakhouse called Balter that I went to.
Baller?
Balter. This is phenomenal filet mignons. Like they'll give you like 3 of them. It's somewhere on the west side, but like it's delicious steak sauces. They cook the steaks perfectly, medium rare, of course. That's the only way to eat your steaks. And like that place, I enjoyed so much. They had good sides, good drinks, good atmosphere. It's somewhere like San Vicente or something like that.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I went there a few months ago, so that's why I was just like, yeah. And it's expensive, but man, is it worth it?
You ever been to Osteria Mozza? That is my favorite restaurant in all of Los Angeles.
Really?
Yeah. Osteria Mozza is Lindsay's I think been there before. It's in the
$4 signs.
for
Sorry,
the
for
steakhouse.
Voltaire.
Oh yeah. No, it's not
I've never
cheap.
seen that.
We're gonna
Osteria-
save up for a while. We'll
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Put it on the company card.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Omar's
if we
got
talk
it.
about business, it's a business meeting.
Yeah.
Osteria Mozza is the same way where it's just like you're gonna pay a couple $100 per person, but it's gonna be the best meal that you've probably had in a while. It's an
Yeah.
Italian restaurant. It's over on Melrose and Highland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got a pizza place too. Pizzeria
Yeah,
Mozza.
that's the other thing is they have
try
a
that.
pizza shop that's attached to it where it's much more affordable, but
Mm.
they use the same ingredients because the people that own it were like, yeah, everyone should be able to try the food,
Mm-hmm.
just maybe not,
It's
my
probably like a 5-minute walk from Trejo's Donuts too.
yeah.
Okay.
Follow it up with some donuts.
Is it near Trejo's Tacos?
They're all in the same general area.
That's
Trejo's
good.
Cantina, Donuts, and Tacos.
I didn't know he had a cantina.
The Cantina is
Isn't
at
he sober?
Gower and Cahuenga.
Okay,
Well, I mean, you can serve
Yeah, you
alcohol
can still
if
serve
you're
people.
sober.
Yeah.
fair
And
enough.
then the Trejo's Tacos is on La Brea.
Yomato in Encino is good too. If you want good hibachi, that one's like a really top notch.
Heard it
called?
Yomato. I think.
Yomato.
I ordered
Yomato.
Haven't been in a long
hibachi
time.
from a fucking food truck the other day, and it made me sick.
You can only do that. Hibachi from a food truck is only good after the club when you're
Yeah.
trying to sober up. That's the only time it's ever going to be like, okay, I can have this. But
That's
as you got
exactly
sick-
where I was at. That's why I ordered a bowl of garlic noodles, rice, and steak and shrimp
Yep.
from a truck.
Ooh, yeah. The shrimp might have been what got you.
Oh, the shrimp might have been what
Oh
got me.
yeah, okay. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, the shrimp is what. I'm the guy
Who eats
ate
hallway
shrimp
food.
from a fucking hallway from a
Yeah.
sizzler.
Yeah, I know.
Oh boy, you clean yourself out eating anything from Sizzler. I
Yeah.
did that when I first moved to LA. I was like, "Ooh, cheap $5 buffet."
Yeah.
And I walked there, and I'm doing the most painful walk back because it was
no.
running through my system.
I already tweeted about it. It's fine, but y'all ever been to CC's Pizza?
Yeah, $5 pizza,
$5 pizza, all you can shit diarrhea.
Yeah.
It is amazing. It is so good.
It's in every
Flush the
college
system.
town.
When I was
Yeah,
when
you
I
flush
was
yourself.
when I was the most broke I've ever been, that's what we would do. We would pay $5. We would go to CC's Pizza. We would load up on food, and then I would spend the next 2 days shitting, and then I wouldn't have to eat because I would be too sick.
Yeah, your stomach would be all messed up.
Yeah, it's
that was
healthy.
our pregame.
You would
place to-
pregame at CC's.
Eat all that pizza so then you can
Oh
go
my
out on
God.
Friday night and drink all
Sponge
the
it up.
Smirnoff you want. Yeah, like that was the go-to in college.
You dumb bitch.
like a
no,
meal.
CC's
No.
is like an after. I can't do anything after CC's.
Oh man, that would set you up perfectly. Also, remember, I'm talking like when I'm like 22, when my stomach was just made.
Yeah, I'm
iron.
talking about. Well, I'm also lactose
Well, at that point,
intolerant.
it'll just block it up. It'll
Yeah,
just block it
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Damn you. It's
Do you
like
ever-
big damn.
Do you ever go to
Damn
CC's?
you.
Damn you.
What?
Do you ever go to CC's?
No, I've seen the commercials though. I've been to Little Caesars.
Maybe I have.
Little
I don't know.
Caesars is not the same. CC's Pizza is like,
It's a pizza buffet.
yeah, it's
no,
a pizza
I'm
buffet.
familiar with the concept.
But they have.
I mean, I feel like grades of pizza though. Are they?
Oh,
not
it's below.
close?
It's below Little Caesars.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
How
It would make me sick every single time. They also like,
Domino's?
as far as like fast food
Yeah,
pizza,
Domino's is definitely above
probably
CC's.
Domino's is the top.
Domino's is CC the bottom.
CC's is the bottom.
Oh, yeah, I
wow.
like
Okay.
Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's good.
Pizza Hut's
Pizza
pretty
Hut's
low
not
for
better
me.
than
Pizza
Domino's.
Hut makes me
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
When
Pizza
I was
Hut's always got too much.
when I was valeting cars in Philly, I worked a shift, and the guy I was working with was like, "Yeah, I love to get a whole pizza after I work one of these shifts. It's perfect because I can be lunch the next day." And I was like, "My man, you are smart." And so I rode my bike to Pizza Hut, and I got a whole pizza, and I ate half of it, and it made me shit worse than anything else. And I knew though that I was still going to eat the other half.
Oh, yeah.
And I did, and the
committed
same
to it.
thing happened. So
It's-
for me, Pizza Hut's pretty damn low.
Pizza
Okay.
Hut has this like weird buttery crust.
I love
thing,
that.
like this
Flaky,
like
Yeah.
buttery.
I
love
know,
it.
but it's not good. It's like gross. It tastes bad to me. I
mean,
hate it.
As someone who owns Domino's stock, you should absolutely be buying Domino's.
Yeah.
Everybody listens
Are
to
you
this podcast.
pumping?
Yes. I am pumping. I am
That's
manipulating the market.
actually incredibly cool, and
should
I feel like
absolutely do that.
more people should do that.
But having said that, because remember, for a long time, Domino's was, they even made fun of themselves, like in the
Yeah.
commercial, like
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gross. Everybody thinks
Yeah.
we're gross.
They changed the recipe, right?
Yeah, they
And the
came
crust,
out
they
with
had all
a
that
commercial
seasoning.
where like the guy who owned Domino's was like, "Look,
The
we
noise.
know,
Yeah.
we fucking suck.
Yeah.
We've been ass for so long. We've been at the bottom of the food chain. We've been bad pizza boys. Punish us." And then
make
they
up
changed
for
their
it.
fucking recipe, and now it's good.
Yeah.
I think Domino's is A-list, top tier fast food pizza. As far as we're talking like chains, like anyone in the country can get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Cheesy
that's-
bread? Come on.
Why do people, in politics aside, why do people shit on Papa John's? Because they do have
It's ass.
premium ingredients, though.
That's the thing, but they have premium ingredients, but the way they
Well,
put them
Papa
together
John's,
is
better
fucking
ingredients,
dumb.
better pizza.
yeah. Although Domino's tried to dispute that in a lawsuit one time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They're like, you can't prove that better
Is
ingredients.
this
to
part
make
of
a
the
better pizza.
reckoning that John
Papa
Schneider
John's
talked-
cheese sauce.
Yeah.
That's the end of this
gross.
story. No, it's
Papa
amazing.
John's cheese sauce is gross. Anyone who tells me that Papa John's is better because they got the buttery garlic, whatever fucking bullshit, that's gross. You just like butter. You don't like Papa John's.
Papa John's
It's
is good.
cheesy.
Because
What are you talking
They give you
about?
like
I'm
a
gonna have to go with
half-inch layer
Armando
of
on that
cheese.
one.
That's why I always like
Yeah,
Papa
here's the
John's.
thing. You don't like Papa John's pizza. You like cheese and butter.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
That's what I'm saying.
Have you seen the picture of Papa John himself absolutely shithoused in Louisville at
Yeah,
at a
I've seen
Cardinal,
that
not a Cardinals game. It was a college basketball. It's just like two guys and he's between them and he's just sweaty and fucked up and
Yeah.
just looks like absolute shit. And I think he owns the arena.
Yeah.
Really?
he just
Jeez.
he looks like fucking dog shit. And if we wanted to pull it up, I
should
wouldn't
ask
be
him.
opposed
I
to
wouldn't-
it.
yeah.
These college guys found like a treasure, and it was Papa John himself.
I've
Like, we
seen
have to
some
take
stories about
pictures.
that guy before even you
Yeah,
know, the
yeah.
like-
whole N-word thing.
That was just the
Christ.
stupidest shit in the world. Like,
to say racism.
They'll just be like, why can't I? Like, listen, you're never gonna win this argument.
Yeah,
You're
it's
never
like,
gonna win this argument.
You know what? I'm gonna double down.
Yeah.
Really, Papa John? Really, pizza magnate John Schnatter? You're gonna double down?
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do?
Well, like, you're a college guy, right? Would you go around doing the handshakes and the calls of another fraternity that you're not in? No, you could. And if they kick your ass, well, that's kind of how that word is. Like,
It's
if you're
a
not in
really
fraternity,
interesting
don't say
way
it.
to put it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. You can, but if you get stopped.
Well, apparently he physically can't stop himself from doing it.
Yeah,
I know. It's a weird tick.
Well, here's the thing that no one talks about is that's actually the secret recipe.
Oh no!
Like most
man.
other people put like a little bit of a dash of love. He puts like a heap of racism
Oh,
on every
no.
pizza.
Paul Mooney had a great joke. He was just like, I say the N-word every single day. It keeps my teeth white.
That's great.
So that's probably what Papa John is doing. Just brushing his teeth. Good guy.
Yeah, I just I used to work at a Papa John's, and every time that you put a pizza in the oven, you're supposed to whisper something racist. You put it in there and you go back to Mexico.
That's the seasoning blend.
Let it slide in there. I didn't work at a Papa John's, but I did work at a Jimmy John's, and I feel like they're related.
Well, that was more about big game hunting, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of Jimmy John's, you still go to Quiznos?
Yeah,
week?
Yeah, you're a Quiznos guy.
I
edited
love
a
it.
GTA where you talked
There's
about
Quiznos
it.
Yeah.
everywhere.
I love no, not in Southern California no more. There's like
No, I was doing a bit.
Oh,
No,
okay,
no.
okay.
I agree.
There's like 3 left in Los Angeles County, so I'm just like, anytime I go to one.
What is it about Quiznos? Is it the way they toast it? Because that was the
It
big
is-
thing for a while, right?
It is a toasting, but they also had the Baja chicken sub, and they were the only ones that just had a really good one. Like now Subway has one, but it's Subway. I don't want to eat yoga mats.
Also
but-
boycott Subway.
You said boycott Subway?
I'm boycott. Subway is one of those companies that's decided to stay in Russia and oppose sanctions.
Oh yeah, it's like them and like Nestle chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
and-
there's a Quiznos across the street.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. There's like 4 in California, Lindsay.
Yeah,
now
don't
they
blow
know
up
where
our
we are.
spot. It's like Rita's water ice.
Yeah.
But I go
There's only
once
like
a
one in
week
the city.
just because I don't know when it's going to close.
Yeah.
Because when I go in there, it's just me. I'm keeping it open. And I know there's going to be a day that comes where I go there with the intention of having the best sub, and the sign's going to be like, we're closed for good.
Isn't that the worst? There was this ramen place I loved in the valley that was always empty and had like the best shit, but their marketing was so bad that I was like, it's just not gonna last. And sure enough, after I moved away, I came back to do something else in the area, and it was just gone.
I feel like those places are drug fronts that can last forever like that. Because I had a sushi spot in the valley I would go to. Me and my ex, the only people I ever saw in there for like 4 years, just no one else there. And then we did the same thing, didn't go for a while. And on one of my birthdays, I was like, you know what, babe? Let's go get some sushi. Went there, everything shut down, closed, windows boarded up. And I was like, only a matter of time before the drug lords pull their money out of this.
Yeah.
That's the only way that place was sustainable.
They might just be bad sushi places. There's some over in like Arcadia and Temple City. There's like some wedding and dress stores that are never open, and they've been active businesses since I was a kid, and they're still like around. And it's like, okay,
Something's going on in the back.
Yeah.
There's like a
yeah.
juice and Java place near where I grew up, and like I think there actually was like a significant, not stronghold, but like concentration of higher ups in the Russian mob, because it was like outside of the city in like this nice suburban area with these like big McMansion houses, and there was a lot of like community around that, and like I heard it as a rumor, but I also believed it. And so he had these like juice places, and it was like never once saw it open or anyone in there, and it's like, how can this not be a front? How can this not be a front?
I don't know what you're talking about. I just
What?
really believe in the positive
Yeah.
benefits of like natural juice.
I am thinking kale and pineapple today.
What would be your business of choice to launder your money?
For me,
Probably a
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
hey, shut the fuck up.
Don't let them know.
We got it stuffed under there.
Well, here's the thing. If you're laundering money, here's some laundering money 101. You want to go with a business that's primarily cash, that there isn't going to be a lot of need for like keeping receipts or something like
Parking
that. That's
structure.
why parking structures,
that's good.
laundromats are fucking perfect for it.
A
Any
little on
business,
the nose, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because you're laundering it.
Yeah.
Well, if you're a criminal with a sense of humor, like how
Yeah.
could you like let that just go without
Like a
having
car
to wipe
wash
your
and
ass?
bring
Food
it
truck.
back.
Yeah.
So obvious.
truck?
How
Food
That's
truck
good.
is fantastic.
What about
But then you're going to end up
elote
having to
cart?
throw away a bunch of the food.
Yeah.
What was that?
I said an elote cart.
The elote cart's
Oh,
pretty
okay,
good.
yeah.
Seriously expensive.
Here's the thing,
I
though.
don't want to
Whenever
sling allegations.
whenever you have a business that you're laundering money through, and you have to have like overhead.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically.
Yeah.
What have I advocated for in this one? It's like drunk driving, driving with your phone, stealing is a big one.
Don't forget, this is
Yeah.
a podcast full
Yeah.
of egg thieves.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
but not shell thieves.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. It's not like we're walking into a fucking business and stealing like, I don't know, like peanut butter cups or something.
Yeah. It's hard to move the shells. We just want the goop.
Anyway, point is, if you're laundering a business and you have, if you're laundering money through a business, you have overhead. Like I jokingly said, like food cart or food truck, because the more successful you do, you have to also buy more food to keep that appearance up, which means that you're just going to be wasting food.
Yeah.
Unless Robin Hood that shit, go buy a bunch of food and then donate it to like a soup kitchen.
I thought you
or
were talking
something.
about like the app.
Yeah, I was
where
like, oh,
you, like, kind of,
Like,
where you
go
kind of-
public, okay, on the
Yeah,
stock
and then you
exchange.
deny any involvement in potentially crashing the entire market.
Welcome.
I
to
like that one better.
Yeah.
That's a more.
Did you see
Yeah.
this new stock on the Dow? Fronties? Yeah.
Oh boy.
Fronties.
Fronties? Yeah.
Would you pick? You said parking garage would be a good choice, but what would be your choice company?
It might be that. That's the least. I mean, you just paint lines and you make sure the gate opens. You pay one guy who doesn't pay attention. Like it's probably got to be a parking lot.
Parking structure, yeah.
I'm going inland, and I'm creating a network of children with lemonade stands.
Oh,
there we
Because
go.
who's paying attention to their output?
No,
No,
you're
no
right.
It's just kids.
They're
Whatever.
just kids. Who cares? And meanwhile, my empire grows by the minute.
Well, what I really
My
like
little
about
birds
this,
giving me secrets and whispering in my ear.
what I really like about this is for season 2, we can do a B plot where one of your employees actually starts to blow up, and then they don't want to be part of the front anymore.
Mondo, this is real life. There's no seasons in real life except for the
There are.
seasons.
There's 4 seasons a year.
Not here. It's like
Oh, that's true.
fall and 8
One
months,
and a
8
half,
to 11 months of summer.
I had to
Yeah.
explain to somebody that winter here is the 2 days that you get that are
Yeah.
cold enough
Yeah.
to wear like
2
wool
cold
pants.
days,
It rains for
a
5
week
minutes.
of rain, and then that's about it. But you lose that winter, like, because you come from Philly, I come from North Carolina, like that. Your skin is built for the cold.
Yeah.
But it's something about living here where it just goes away
It
so
ruins
fast.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a waxy substance that
Yeah.
I think we have on us that
Yeah,
just
it's called
fades away.
sunscreen.
Well, I vinegar and baking soda it off.
California boys, though, we're here
Yeah,
We're
you
warm
are.
all the time.
all the time.
Yeah. But
Oh.
California boys, y'all do it better as far as the copious amounts of sunlight that you get versus people in Florida who are just baked. I mean, like
Yeah.
really just baked.
Well, we're
or
also
Vegas.
baked
Las
here.
Vegas is that's pretty hard. You can always spot someone who like has been living in Vegas for.
Oh,
a
you
very
mean the
long
leather
time.
people?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Leather people. That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. Yeah.
That's like a fork in the evolutionary timeline, right?
The white people who like forewent their whiteness
Yeah.
to just be outside.
Become tough as an
Oh.
old
No,
boot.
I burnt in Philly and New Jersey. I burn here in Los Angeles. I can't do the sun very well.
My mom's white, and she doesn't burn, she just gets like olive. And then my dad is darker than me. My dad is a dark motherfucker. And luckily they combined to give me skin that just like I don't burn. Even if I get outside and I burn, it feels painful for one day, and then it's just a beautiful tan.
Yeah, I peel. That's the thing that happens to me. I'll peel on my shoulders, and then my OCD or whatever my obsessiveness, I just sit there and just keep peeling it
Yeah.
away and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
fun.
It's
Like when you
distraction. Yeah, yeah.
Rub it off.
See, I don't
Like fish flakes.
Yeah, like a little snowstorm.
Fucking gross.
Right after the shower is the best, Armando, because it just rolls down.
Oh,
Stop it.
yeah,
Like a fruit
pills
roll-up.
up like an old
Yeah.
sweater.
Is that how you made your fucking onion crisps?
Yeah,
you
man.
just peeled off and
I collect it and I make
Ew,
tortillas
dude.
out of it.
Ew.
I'm
Oh,
serving
fucking
I'm
you to
serving
me.
you
It's almost over.
mad.
Oh God.
Wow.
Skin,
If
sort of.
Omar loves to do this to anyone where he'll say like, even if you don't burn, remember you still can get cancer.
I was just
Yeah.
about to say, Omar, I think in the course of me working here has said, brown people burn too. That's
Yeah.
his
that's
phrase.
a lifeguard talking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot he used to be a
Omar's
lifeguard.
been
Yeah.
in the sun for most of his life, I think.
Yeah.
So that explains his sunny disposition.
Yeah.
I thought he was in the control room. I was going to wait for him to tell us again.
No, I always choose to talk shit about Omar right when he leaves. Well, John, thank you so. Oh wait, hold on, Jacob. What was
Hi.
your money laundering business?
One-man band. It's not a very good business.
Are you gonna do this setup where it's like you move your feet and it plays the cymbals?
Yeah, I got the big bass drum on my back and stuff.
That's fucking
It
amazing.
won't last long.
But you only ride public transit.
exactly.
Yeah.
No
Is it
season
just
2.
someone coming by and just like throwing $1,000 into your guitar case, and then
Yeah.
that's the laundering
That's the
process?
hope.
Okay.
It'll
Yeah, until the
happen.
IRS comes to check you out, and they're like, I don't get it.
Yeah. They're like he's got a lot of money for someone that's terrible at this.
And that's how it's working. They don't know.
Or they show up to audit them, and then Jacob's just like, and they're like,
They can't help it. They love it. Whee! Taking money from the man.
We should start we should pivot away from doing comedy and start doing
Crime.
Yeah. Crime pays.
The other day, yesterday, I went out to a Bob's Big Boy, and I was there with somebody, and they were doing the register transfer where they brought out this big blue bag filled with bills and coins and all this money. And this lady took like a stack of hundreds out of the register. And I don't know what happened, but this thing in my brain went, robbery, rob
Take
them,
it.
rob them, take, gun, take.
Good.
Gun, take. Yeah, I've never.
you have a turkey baster?
When I worked at the Gap, they would tell us every single day when I worked there for like 3 months. They would tell us like, "Oh, we made $15,000 today." I'm like, $15,000 to say, huh? We probably get that again tomorrow. You wouldn't mind. You wouldn't miss it if it was gone just one day.
Yeah,
But I
it's
never
also this is a fucking. It's a chain, you know. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a global chain. The Bob's Big Boy. I'm not gonna rob anybody at a Bob's Big Boy. I feel like that's probably like franchised out or whatever, and that's like some dude's thing. My
Yeah.
mom. I don't know if she wants me to actually. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
My mom.
That was quick.
She's fine. She gets it. My mom worked took an extra job when I was a kid working at Old Navy, and she told me when she started working there that Old Navy, because they're like a global chain or whatever of stores, they have a policy for shoplifting where they're not allowed to stop you or even reference the fact that you have stolen something
Yeah.
from
What the
them.
heck?
What they're supposed to
So
do,
you
like
could just,
say like the example they gave is like, say somebody takes a shirt and like stuffs it in their pants. The worst thing you can say while still being okay by Gap's policy is to walk over to them and be like, are there any like, can I interest you in like shorts that might go good with that shirt?
Yeah.
Like you're not.
You upsell the shoplifting?
Yeah.
Well, what's
Oh my
to stop you
God.
from just taking it from where they take you?
Nothing.
Oh, that's
What the
interesting.
heck?
Yeah, you can just steal from that. They can't stop you.
Yeah, it's a stupid loophole thing, and honestly, like that's the string of crimes we've been having in LA, where people just like go into a place and just brazenly just take stuff and go.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to do something about that very soon. But at the Gap that I worked at, which was at Hollywood and Highland, we had an LP officer. He was plain clothes. You never knew it was him, other than this really fucking swole guy looking at tan jackets. But he would follow people down into like the subway or whatever, and he would body slam the shit out of you.
Oh my God.
And we never got in trouble for it. And I was always just like, yeah, I mean, once you make it out the store, like he's just a guy in plain clothes.
Yeah.
Just happens to body slam you and take your shirts back.
Yep.
I do love Gap denim. Yeah, I'd risk it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd put it all in line.
Mm.
People often, it was always the drug addicts, but they would try to steal so much stuff, but they would be so high they would fall asleep in the dressing room. And you know, like you can see people's feet in the dressing room. That's how we know there's somebody in it. And so when you just see someone's feet just like collapsed on there, and it's like, okay, I guess I can do a welfare check, and you'll open the door and it's just like 10 pairs of denim jeans. You're like, where are they going to put this to take it out of the store?
Just wearing all of them. Like, well, nothing fits.
My wide bottom can't fit none of these jeans.
They're collapsed on the floor and they're like, it's not what it looks like. They were too
They
tight.
can't move. Yeah. Just too many layers.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, steal more, I guess. That's really the thing. John Holland, thank you for
Oh, no problem. I'm glad to tarnish this podcast with.
No.
No,
I
it's
love
more.
More.
Come
Cook
on,
more.
guys.
That's what he
Yeah,
meant to
yeah.
say.
Yeah.
I love having you. I love working with John so much.
So fun. We gotta have more Nancy Reagan throat goat jokes.
Yeah. We did John and I feel like the first time I realized like how well we riffed together is when we did that Potentia video a while
yeah.
back.
That was a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was really fun. And then we did a peek behind the curtain. We ended up playing a 50 Cent game
Yep.
for License to Kill. But then we just spent the entire time talking
Yeah.
and riffing and also playing a very expensive licensed music.
It was a very good look into black culture that
Yeah.
I thought the Funhaus audience was going to really appreciate because we got into black Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
We got into everything. Like you were just the 101.
Yeah,
But
it was great,
didn't
but
work
it
out.
didn't. Hey, it didn't work out. Sometimes you make a video and it's not.
Yeah.
It's not a viable option.
Can't all be
I've
winners.
done that.
Yeah, but John, thank you for coming on.
you
I'm
for
glad
having me.
I'm glad for any chance I get to riff with you. I love you, buddy.
Appreciate it. bud. We got to dap before this is all over too.
I know.
There's still time. There's still
There's
time.
still time.
You
We'll do
got-
it. We'll get
you'll
it at
dap
the end. Charlotte, Jacob, thank you both. Lindsay,
Say goodbye.
thank you, Lindsay.
Dap.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Dap.
Yeah.
Dap,
All right.
dap
Bye,
quick.
everybody.
That's
Dap
it.
sync. Dap sync.
Steal some eggs.